The Tortoise and the Tiger. The race across the river. A tiger mocked a tortoise for being slow, so the tortoise challenged the tiger to a race across the river. The tiger, confident in its speed, quickly left the tortoise behind, but grew tired and fell asleep. Meanwhile, the tortoise kept moving steadily and crossed the river first. When the tiger woke up and realized it had lost, it admitted that perseverance and patience are just as important as speed. Moral of the story: perseverance and patience often matter more than speed or strength. Keep trying and never give up. The Tortoise and the Tiger on the Rock. One day, a proud tiger walked through the forest and saw a tortoise resting calmly on a large rock, enjoying the sunlight. The tiger mocked, "Why are you just sitting here? Don't you want to run and explore the forest like I do?" The wise tortoise replied, "I'm comfortable here and enjoy the peace." Every creature has its own way to find happiness. The tiger jumped onto the rock, trying to find a comfortable spot, but its large body made the rock feel cramped and uncomfortable. Meanwhile, the tortoise remained still and relaxed. After a while, the tiger gave up and said, "You're right, tortoise. Peace and calm are better than running around without purpose." The tortoise smiled and said, "Happiness is found in simplicity and accepting who you are." Moral of the story: true happiness comes from within, in accepting your own path and finding peace in it. The Tortoise and the Tiger at the cliff's edge. One day, a tiger walked along the edge of a steep cliff and saw a tortoise calmly enjoying the view. The tiger, feeling faster and stronger, mocked, "You're too slow to see the world. Look at all I can accomplish while you sit here." The wise tortoise replied, "I may be slow, but I know to be cautious. Not everything needs to be rushed." The tiger, eager to show off, stepped closer to the edge and almost fell. The tortoise quickly pulled him back and said, "Sometimes it's better to be careful than fast, especially near danger." The tiger, embarrassed, acknowledged the tortoise's wisdom. "I learned today, tortoise, caution is sometimes more important than speed." Moral of the story: rushing without caution can be dangerous. Being careful and wise is often the better choice. The Tortoise and the Tiger in the Tree. One day, a tiger saw a tortoise crawling under a large tree and asked, "Why don't you climb the tree like me and see everything from above?" The tortoise smiled and replied, "I may not climb trees, but I enjoy life in my own way." The tiger quickly climbed the tree to show off, but its large body made the tree shake, and it almost fell. Meanwhile, the tortoise continued its calm journey on the ground. The tiger, embarrassed, admitted, "You're right, tortoise. Every creature has its own strength and way of doing things." Moral of the story: everyone has their own strengths and ways of achieving things. Don't compare yourself to others, as each person is unique. The Tortoise and the Tiger on the climb. One day, a tiger and a tortoise decided to climb a mountain together. The tiger, fast and strong, believed it would reach the top first, while the tortoise moved slowly but steadily. The tiger rushed ahead but kept stopping to rest. Meanwhile, the tortoise continued at a steady pace without stopping. In the end, the tortoise reached the top first, while the tiger was still far behind. The tired tiger admitted, "You were right, tortoise. Consistency beats rushing." Moral of the story: steady effort and consistency often lead to success, more than rushing or acting hastily. The wise tiger and the snake. In a dense forest, a mighty tiger met a fearful snake. The snake warned, "My venom can defeat you if you threaten me." The tiger calmly replied, "Strength isn't just for fighting. Why should we fight when we can live in peace?" The snake paused, realizing the truth in the tiger's words. "You are right," it said. "We can coexist without harm." From that day, the tiger and snake lived peacefully, respecting each other's space. Moral: true strength lies not in fighting, but in wisdom and peaceful coexistence. The tiger and the snake's lesson. In a quiet forest, a tiger came across a snake resting in the sun. The tiger, hungry and looking for prey, approached the snake. "You're small and defenseless. You would make a fine meal for me," said the tiger. The snake, calm and wise, replied, "I may be small, but I have my own strength. If you harm me, I will strike back." The tiger chuckled, thinking the snake was no threat. But as the snake slithered away, it said, "Before you act, remember this. True strength lies not in taking what is weak, but in knowing when to show restraint." The tiger paused, realizing the snake's wisdom. It let the snake go, choosing not to harm it, and learned that sometimes the strongest choice is to show mercy. Moral, true strength is not about overpowering others, but knowing when to show mercy and restraint. The tiger and the snake's understanding. One day a hungry tiger spotted a snake basking in the sun. With a growl, the tiger approached, ready to strike. The snake, sensing danger, quickly hissed, "I may be small, but don't underestimate me. If you attack, you will regret it." The tiger paused, intrigued by the snake's confidence. "Why should I regret it?" asked the tiger. "I am much stronger than you." The snake replied, "True strength isn't in overpowering others. It's knowing when to act and when to walk away. You may be stronger, but I have my own way of protecting myself." The tiger thought for a moment and realized that there was no need for a fight. "I understand," said the tiger, stepping back. "We can live without conflict." From then on, the tiger and snake shared the forest peacefully, respecting each other's space. Moral: strength is not just about power, but wisdom in knowing when to avoid unnecessary conflict. The tiger and the snake's choice. In a dense forest, a proud tiger spotted a snake coiled by a stream. The tiger, hungry and eager for a meal, approached the snake and growled, "I could easily crush you with a single strike." The snake, undisturbed, looked up and said, "You may have the strength to defeat me, but would it bring you true satisfaction?" The tiger, puzzled, asked, "What do you mean?" The snake replied, "Power is meaningless if it's used for destruction. True strength is in knowing when to show mercy and make wise choices." The tiger, realizing the truth in the snake's words, decided to leave the snake unharmed and walked away. The tiger learned that strength is not always in dominating others, but in making the right choices. Moral: true strength is not in overpowering others, but in choosing when to show mercy and wisdom. The tiger and the snake's wisdom. One day a tiger came across a snake lying peacefully in the grass. The tiger, feeling hungry, said, "You're small, and I could easily make you my meal." The snake, calm and unafraid, replied, "You may be stronger, but strength is not always about power. Sometimes wisdom is the true force." The tiger was curious and asked, "What do you mean?" The snake answered, "I could strike at you in self-defense, but why fight when there's no need? I choose peace, and peace brings more strength than conflict." The tiger thought about this and realized the snake was right. Instead of attacking, the tiger walked away, respecting the snake's wisdom. Moral: wisdom often holds more power than force, and choosing peace over conflict is a sign of true strength. The tiger and the snake's peaceful path. In a lush forest, a tiger and a snake crossed paths. The tiger, feeling mighty and powerful, growled, "You should fear me, little snake. I could easily make you my prey." The snake, unruffled, replied, "Your strength may be great, but peace brings more lasting power than fear." The tiger, puzzled, asked, "What do you mean? How can peace be stronger than my might?" The snake responded, "Strength can win battles, but peace can prevent wars. Instead of fighting, we can both walk our own paths and avoid conflict." The tiger thought for a moment and realized that there was no need to fight. It nodded at the snake and walked away, choosing peace over power. Morale: true power lies in the ability to choose peace over conflict, and wisdom often leads to greater strength than force. The tiger and the snake's reflection. One afternoon, a tiger spotted a snake resting on a rock near the river. The tiger, feeling hungry, growled, "You're small and vulnerable. I could end you in an instant." The snake, unshaken, looked at the tiger and said, "You may have the strength to harm me, but do you have the strength to walk away?" The tiger paused. "What do you mean?" The snake replied, "Strength isn't just in defeating others. True strength is in knowing when not to fight. It takes more power to show restraint than to strike." The tiger, reflecting on the snake's words, realized that it didn't need to act on its hunger. It chose to leave the snake in peace, understanding that true strength lies in wisdom, not just force. Moral: true strength is found in knowing when to act with restraint and wisdom, not just in using power. The brave tiger and the gentle butterfly. In a dense forest, a mighty tiger roamed, feared by all. One day he came across a butterfly fluttering gently on a flower. The tiger, with his intimidating roar, approached the butterfly, intending to scare it. But the butterfly remained calm and unafraid. "Why do you roar, mighty tiger?" she asked. "To show my strength," the tiger replied. The butterfly smiled and said, "True strength lies in kindness, not fear." The tiger, moved by her words, learned that power could also come from gentleness. From that day on, the tiger protected the forest with kindness, earning the respect of all creatures. Moral: true strength lies in kindness, not in force. The tiger and the butterfly who changed his heart. A powerful tiger ruled the jungle with pride and fear. He believed that strength and aggression were the keys to his dominance. One day while resting, a butterfly flew past him and landed nearby. The butterfly with a gentle voice said, "You can be strong, but you must also learn to be gentle." The tiger laughed at first but was intrigued. As days passed, he observed the butterfly's calmness and how it was loved by all. The tiger, inspired by the butterfly's peaceful nature, softened his approach and learned that true strength was in the balance of power and gentleness. Moral: true strength comes from balance, not dominance. The tiger's pride and the butterfly's wisdom. A young tiger loved to show off his strength, boasting about his hunting skills to anyone who would listen. One day, as he bragged near a stream, a butterfly fluttered by. "Why do you boast, mighty tiger?" the butterfly asked. "I am strong and fast, that's why," the tiger said proudly. The butterfly, with a serene smile, replied, "Strength is not about how much you show, but how wisely you use it." The tiger thought about her words and realized that true strength lies in wisdom, not in flaunting power. From that moment, he became a wiser tiger, admired for both his strength and his humility. Moral: wisdom makes strength more powerful. The tiger and the butterfly's lesson of patience. In the heart of the jungle, a tiger grew impatient as he waited for his next meal. He prowled through the forest, his hunger growing. Nearby, a butterfly fluttered gracefully, never hurrying. "Why don't you rush, butterfly?" the tiger growled. "Rushing leads to mistakes," the butterfly replied softly. "Patience brings the reward." The tiger was skeptical but decided to wait. Hours later, when a deer wandered near, the tiger struck with precision, having learned the art of patience. From then on, he became a patient hunter, understanding that waiting brought better results than rushing. Morale: patience leads to success. The tiger and the butterfly's unlikely friendship. The tiger, known for his fierce roar, and the butterfly, delicate and gentle, were very different creatures. One rainy day, they both sought shelter under the same tree. The tiger, surprised, asked, "Why aren't you afraid of me?" The butterfly smiled and replied, "You are strong, but you are not my enemy. I believe that even the fiercest creatures can have gentle hearts." The tiger, moved by the butterfly's words, realized that true strength could be gentle, and they became the unlikeliest of friends. From then on, they shared their wisdom and strength, teaching the forest animals that friendship knows no bounds. Morale: true friendship transcends differences. Friends in times of trouble. Tiger and tortoise. Tiger got lost in the deep forest and felt very scared and helpless. All the other animals were avoiding him, fearing his reputation. However, Tortoise, who was passing by, approached and gently guided him out of the forest. Although Tortoise moved slowly, Tiger felt calm because he knew Tortoise would not leave him behind. After a long and tiring journey, they finally made it out of the forest, and Tiger was grateful for Tortoise's unwavering loyalty. Moral lesson: a true friend will always be there for us in times of trouble. The butterfly's gift to the tiger. One beautiful morning, the butterfly approached the tiger with a small gift, a delicate petal from a rare flower. "This is for you," the butterfly said, "to remind you that beauty exists even in the toughest of times." The tiger, moved by the gesture, looked at the flower and felt a sense of peace he had never experienced. He realized that strength wasn't just about hunting or dominating. It was about appreciating the beauty in life. The tiger promised to cherish the simple things, just as the butterfly had given him this small gift. From that day on, he saw the world through new eyes. Moral: even the smallest acts of kindness can leave lasting impressions. The cunning tiger and the wise butterfly. The tiger, clever and fierce, tried to trick the butterfly into believing he would protect her from harm. "Stay close to me, and I will keep you safe," he growled. But the butterfly, wise beyond her years, replied, Protection is not about fear. It is about trust. The tiger was taken aback by her response. You trust me? He asked. The butterfly nodded. True protection is earned through trust, not intimidation. The tiger realized the truth in her words and decided to earn the respect of others through honesty and trust, not fear. He began to build a reputation as a protector, one that was based on genuine care. Moral: trust and honesty are the foundations of protection. The fearless butterfly and the roaring tiger. One day the tiger let out a thunderous roar, causing the entire jungle to tremble. All the animals scurried for cover, except for one tiny butterfly. The butterfly calmly flew toward the tiger, unafraid. Why don't you run? The tiger asked, surprised. The butterfly smiled and said, Your roar may shake the trees, but kindness and bravery can shake hearts. The tiger, stunned by her courage, began to reflect on his own actions. He realized that fear did not win respect. Kindness and bravery did. From then on, the tiger roared less and smiled more, earning the affection of the forest. Moral: kindness can calm even the fiercest heart. The gentle tiger and the butterfly's wisdom. The tiger, once feared for his strength and ferocity, met a butterfly who was known for her gentle nature. One day they sat together under a tree. Why do you always roar, mighty tiger? The butterfly asked. I am fierce because it is in my nature, the tiger replied. The butterfly smiled and said, Being fierce is not always the answer. Sometimes gentleness can bring more peace. The tiger thought deeply and realized that he could be strong while still being gentle. He began to approach the jungle with kindness, earning peace and respect from all creatures. Moral: strength in gentleness brings peace. The honesty of Tiger and Tortoise. Tiger felt very confident because he often won races due to his strength and speed. One day, while racing against Tortoise, he started to feel anxious and was tempted to cheat to make it easier to win. Tortoise, who had been watching, gently told him, Honesty is the truest victory. Tiger felt ashamed and realized that, although he could win through dishonest means, true success comes only through fair effort. From that moment, he decided to always play honestly. Moral lesson: honesty is a priceless value and always brings true happiness. The importance of teamwork in Tiger and Tortoise. Tiger and Tortoise needed to cross a fast-moving river. Although Tiger was strong and large, he wasn't good at swimming. Tortoise, who was slow but an excellent swimmer, offered to help. With patience and care, Tortoise asked Tiger to ride on his back, and together they successfully crossed the river. Tiger realized that in many situations, different strengths and abilities can complement each other to achieve better results. Moral lesson: teamwork, combining different strengths and skills leads to better results. The listening tiger in the butterfly's wisdom. The tiger was always quick to act, never taking the time to listen. One day as he prowled the jungle, a butterfly perched on his ear and whispered, Sometimes listening is more powerful than acting. The tiger, curious, decided to try this new approach. The next time he encountered prey, instead of rushing in, he listened carefully to the sounds around him. He heard the rustle of leaves and the distant call of other animals. With this awareness, he caught his prey more efficiently than ever before. The tiger realized that listening made him a wiser and more successful hunter. Moral: listening is often the wisest action. The power of patience in Tiger and Tortoise. Tiger felt very frustrated because he kept failing to reach his goal by rushing. Tortoise, who was always calm, advised him, Patience is the key to achieving bigger goals. Tiger, usually fast and impatient, started trying to be more patient in his efforts. Day by day, he began to see positive changes. After some time, he finally achieved his goal, realizing that patience is an essential part of every journey in life. Moral lesson: patience is the key to achieving greater goals in life. The unexpected race of Tiger and Tortoise. Tiger, who was very fast and confident, was sure he would win a race against Tortoise. But after running for a while, Tiger became tired and decided to take a short break. Meanwhile, Tortoise kept moving slowly and never stopped. When Tiger woke up from his nap, he was shocked to see that Tortoise was almost at the finish line. Tiger learned that success does not come only from speed, but from persistence and patience. Moral lesson: persistence and patience can defeat speed and grandeur.